Hello all. Here on the third video of the Cessna Citation Garmin G1000, we're going to do the missed approach hold. Please enjoy. Here we're climbing out, and we're climbing out to 3,600 for the missed approach. Now the missed approach is up to 3,600 and then right turn to Peachy, where to hold. During the rest of the video, normally when you are 3 miles out from missed approach holding point, you bring the aircraft speed back to a certain Mustang. It's about a 135. I'm not going to do that here, but it is important for you to know that you bring the speed back about 3 miles from the missed approach holding point. Now we reached 3,600 here, and the aircraft is going to turn towards Peachy. Okay, we reached 3,600. Alt is green. And the FMS is also showing Peachy with 8.7 miles to go. Now, when we reach Peachy, for some of you it may be some time ago, but it's going to be entering the hold, and things like the 5 T's should apply. Right now actually there are 6 T's. It's going to be entering the hold at the first time you are crossing, in this case Peachy, and established into the hold is when you are going over for the second time, so when you had one hold. And here we are 1.1 nautical miles from the missed approach holding point, and we're going to do our 60s. The normal turn time twist throttle talk. There is another one which is toggle. I'm not really going into that right now, but here we go. So turn towards the outbound time for 1 minute. Twist. We don't have to twist. The HSI, horizontal situation indicator, will do everything for us. Throttle, we should be at 135. But we leave it for now at 170. Toggle, we leave as it is. And talk, we are going to advise ATC that we are at 3,600 at 9 minutes past the hour. Now we're flying outbound, and you see that the suspense is on. Suspense will hold the aircraft into the hold during the time that the suspense is on. Now we're going to set our heading bug towards the inbound. We're gonna make a loop there to bring us back to the inbound towards Peachy. And we could do our 5 T's again, can do it mentally, but the HSI is working with the GPS toward a reduced workload. Now it's almost time to get to the inbound track. You can see the runway in front of us. And when we cross Peachy, it's going to be established into the hold. So we will say then that we are at 3,600 established into the hold at so many minutes past the hour. And ATC will probably give us another altitude. And suppose they're going to do that, and we're going to be advised that we can descend now to 2,700. Now we are established into the hold. I want to talk about the suspense here a little bit. The suspense is engaged during the time we're in the hold. As you can see in the flight plan, after hold there is nothing. So for instance, if we take the VOR of Wichita, which is ICT, and we place it below the hold, and we are depressing the button for the suspense, the aircraft will immediately go to ICT. Instead of going to the next waypoint on the flight plan, the only thing we can do is to go back to the final approach fix on the flight plan itself. So to get rid of the suspense, we have to go back into the flight plan. Another thing what you can do is go to the CDI knob in the middle of the bottom of the center of the simulator here, and choose to go to green needles immediately. But I like to show you how you do it with the FMS. So here we go up and go to Peachy final approach fix to get rid of the suspense and leg off any fix after a hold in the flight plan. We wait until we are approximately on the inbound leg for the approach to do this. So we're almost there. There's the runway. Okay, go direct, enter, enter. And now you can see immediately we go to green needles, we identify it, we see lock green, and you see the glide slope already coming in, and the suspense is gone. And the next one you can see here is the missed approach point. Minimums are set, and here's 1 dot, so gear down, and we bring the airspeed back to 140 like before. There we see glide slope green, and we're descending via the glide slope. There's 2,700, which we bring up to 3,600. Okay, 3 miles out, and we bring flaps 30. This of course assumed that you brought the flaps down to 15 already during the hold. Okay, we have a stabilized approach in the landing configuration. Between VREF and VREF plus 20, less than 1000 feet per minute rate of descent. We check our radial altimeter, and we check again, we are locked green and identified, and now we wait for 500 AGL. At 500 AGL we do our mental checks. We set the heading back compensating for wind. There's 500, so check gear down, lock 3 in the green, flaps 30, yaw damper off, autopilot off, missed approach altitude set, and clear to land. And for the simulator I leave the autopilot and flight director on. Next is minimums, where we go toga, because we're going missed. Okay, 1 dot below, we're going toga. It's coming up right now. There it is, toga. Pitch up, flaps 15. Pause the rate, gear up. Now wait for 400 AGL on the radial altimeter. There it is, flaps up, yaw damper on, flight level change. Now we bring the suspense back. The CDI goes to nav, and at 700, autopilot on and climb thrust. And tell ATC that we're missed as published, and go to approach and tell them the same. Now for the next video we're going to continue the missed approach towards another approach, and with a little surprise you will see. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and maybe until next time. Thank you.